Sam's ship materialised near a medieval-looking castle. Sam walked out carrying his anti-time device and said, "The Forgotten Realms, the world of Dungeons and Dragons. It's a universe, Faerun is a continent, and the Sword Coast is a specific region contained therein. Icewind Dale is another region in Faerun, found north of the Sword Coast." Sam walks around the medieval village. There's medieval people walking by. In the Upside World, what looks like a stormy dark blue forest with a mind flayer in spider form, there's Vecna, a humanoid creature without a nose, said, "You serve me well. Now, this man is here, we can begin." In the town, Sam carried on walking. He uses his sonic screwdriver and he realises there's something going on at the Kickapoo village, and Sam commented, "If it was up to me, I'd call that village Berkeley, and the place where I'm heading to, Kickapoo. Now that would be a meme." Sam found big forest area between the village and Sam's whereabouts, so Sam thought, "I better walk through the woods and get to that place, and hopefully solve whatever is going on there." Sam sees a trail in the forest, so he's making his way through the forest. During the day, the birds are singing, there's a canopy going on with the sun, but it's a nice day. Sam walks down the woods. He sees something. It was a cart. It was destroyed, and no one was there. Sam walks towards the damaged cart and looked at it. Sam scanned it with his sonic screwdriver and noticed the unusual teeth marks. The creature could still be there. Sam pointed his anti-time device at the centre. He listens. There was a sound of snapping of a twig in the bushes. Sam looks around, but he can't see anything. He can't tell, but he knows there's something out there. Sam is stealthing along, quietly, holding his anti-time device ready, as he makes his way to the bushes. But then, what he sees is two tall and thin humanoid creatures with elongated limbs. They're Demogorgons from Stranger Things world. Its head appeared to lack facial features until it unfurled the flesh like a flower to reveal petals lined with many sharp teeth and large open mouth. The Demogorgon's arms and digigrade legs end in claws. Its skin is slimy. Sam was confused on why they're here. He came to the conclusion that they chased the victims and ambushed the cart. Sam also thought there should be goblins, not Demogorgons, and even if they should be, it's not the right one. So the creatures are searching and trying to be quiet. They haven't noticed Sam, so he shot one of the Demogorgon with his anti-time device. One of them fell, and the other looked at Sam. The creature crawled faster, so then Sam shot Demogorgon dead. Another Demogorgon is crawling behind Sam as he's turning around. Demogorgon is very close, but suddenly it was shot by an arrow in the chest, which killed it. So Sam looked, and he noticed Charlie Peterson carrying bow and arrow. They met each other once before on planet Counth in New Universe when they dealt with ghost bees. Sam was surprised to see him again, and in the Dungeons and Dragons world. So Sam asked, "Charlie, how did you get here?" Charlie said, "This portal appeared and I stumbled across here about 9 weeks ago. Amazing, isn't it? How are you doing?" Sam said, "I'm not too bad, thanks. I'm just here to find out why those creatures are in this world when they shouldn't be. They're supposed to be goblins, not so-called Demogorgons." Sam and Charlie walked around the cart. To one side of the forest, they noticed a dead body, so they ran to have a look. They saw his pockets and his packs. Sam believed that the dead man is possibly a merchant. He has some items. Sam said, "I'm sorry." So he rummaged his pocket and bag. Charlie asked, "What are you doing?" Sam explained, "Trying to find anything useful." But the merchant wasn't carrying much. He has 3 gold coins. and 13 arrows. So Charlie picked them up and placed them in his quiver. Sam looked at the hat with a feather and said, "Might look nice for the wedding." "Very nice." Sam and Charlie looked at the cart and investigate further. Charlie found a sword, so he takes it. Sam has found a bow, so he passes it on to Charlie. He puts it in a quiver, so they both continue down the forest and into the road. Suddenly, Sam has noticed something and said to Charlie, "Listen." They both hear something. It's a loud roar. A planet was shaking raw. Sam and Charlie looked up. They noticed blue sky, and they're under a giant spider-shaped mind flayer. Suddenly it disappeared. Sam and Charlie are back where they were. Charlie asked, "What the hell was that?" Sam said, "It's the upside world. That creature is called Mind Flayer, in a spider form. Come on." So the duo ran as fast as they can on the road. After a while, Sam and Charlie stopped running and out of breath, so they slowly walked. They still got little ways to go. As they make their way down the road, they noticed an old man, bald on the top and long on the neck, wearing rags, sitting on a rock by the road, clutching his leg like he's wounded. Sam was thinking, "He looks like John Malkovich." So they both came to the old man, and Charlie asked, "Are you okay?" Old man replied, "Oh, I'm fine. Oh, my leg, ow." Sam puts down his anti-time device and sword. Sam took a look at the old man's leg, but there was no blood. In fact, he can't see anything wrong with the leg. Sam doesn't quite know what's wrong. Old man still looks at his leg, and Sam asked, "What's wrong with your leg?" Suddenly, the sword comes up, and Sam staggered backwards. The old man stood up. His leg was fine. Sam and Charlie raised their hands up. Old man said, "I am your capturer, and you are under arrest. Now move." So Sam and Charlie walked ahead as capturer picks the anti-time device and sword, then followed behind, pointing his sword at Sam and Charlie. Meanwhile, in the upside world, Vecna says, "Show me the transporter." The Roots have grabbed Sam's ship. Sam and Charlie are locked inside a jail in a dungeon. There was prison guards sitting on the bench. Sam said, "Ha ha, I get it. Dungeons, and not seen much of a dragon." Prison guard shouted, "Shut up!" Sam noticed his anti-time device and a sword is on a shelf. So he rummaged his pocket, and his sonic screwdriver is in there. Sam walked towards the cage. He sonics the lock, but coughed to drown out the noise, and then said, "Guard, I need a drink of water, please." Guard sighed. He got up, he picked the jug up, and poured it in a long cup, so he's about to give it to Sam. Sam smacks the door into the guard's face, which knocked him on the ground. Sam quickly picked up his anti-time device. He sonicked it on. Guard stood up, and then Sam shot him, so he fell unconscious. Charlie said, "Genius. Is he dead?" Sam said, "No, he's stoned. He's going to be alright. Come on, let's get out of here." So he picked up the sword, and suddenly Capturer showed up and pointing his sword at Sam, saying, "Going somewhere?" Sam said, "I'm getting really blunt here." Capturer looked at Sam with a furious face, so Sam draws the sword. So then he takes the end guard position, and Capturer did the same. So the sword fight begins. Capturer makes the attacks, and Sam dodges at first. Then they get into a series of attacks and riposts. Charlie said, "Be careful." Capturer said, "Very good." Sam does a series of finds, which leaves his tip near Capturer's throat. Charlie was feeling intense, so Sam and Capturer start again. After a while, Sam knocks the sword from the Capturer's hand, so then the Capturer said, "Curse you, buddy! Curse you!" So then Sam fired his anti-time device at the Capturer, which put him to sleep as he falls onto the ground. Sam said, A slice of advice. Stay sharp. Sam and Charlie ran through the dungeons. Sam sonicked the door and then burst out. They ran through the corridor. Sam and Charlie jumped out the window of the castle, then climbed down to the rocks. The guards looked out the window for a minute, and then they walked like as though it's nothing. Sam and Charlie ran through the forest. 5 Demogorgons jumped in front of them, so Sam shoots them all with his anti-time device. After they're down, Sam and Charlie sat on the log in the field for a rest. They put a pile of sticks on the grass. Sam pointed his sonic screwdriver at a stick. It started a fire, and it turns into a campfire. Charlie asks, "What were those creatures? If they don't belong in this world, how come they're here?" So Sam answered, "Those creatures are from the upside world, in the world of Stranger Things, but they're not actually called Demogorgons. The children on Earth in that world, particularly Will Byers, called those creatures Demogorgons to make sense out of them. It's a coping mechanism to help the kids deal with the insanity that's going on around them. They're given nicknames after the creatures here, well, from Abyss. It's like alternate dimension where chaos rules, exists in this universe. The worlds we normally live in have laws like gravity and nature." Charlie was confused, and Sam said, "In my world, as well as the children's, this universe is a board game known as Dungeons and Dragons." Charlie asked, "Are they similar creatures?" Sam replied, "No. Demogorgons in this universe are known as the Prince of Demons. They're powerful demon prince, supposedly final boss fight. They look like 2-headed lions with sharp teeth and arms replaced with tentacles. One of the head is smart, and the other is a savage killer. They hate each other. It's the same thing with Mind Flayer and Vecna." Half an hour later, Sam and Charlie heads back on the road. They found the gate. The other side is a village surrounded by logs that are fashioned into spikes going around like a fence. The gates are locked and there are 2 guards. So Sam and Charlie went to the gate and a guard shouted, "Halt! What is your business?" Sam said, "Sorry, my friend is about to get married." Guard strictly said, "Well, the sun is about to go down and we don't let anyone in this village. The gates are locked and the gates will stay locked." So Sam beggingly said, "Oh, but I really need to be in there. My mother is sick. I got a medicine. Please, have a heart. Besides, my friend Charlie needs to be in there. He's going to get married. His wife is in there." A guard rolled his eyes and said, "Oh fine, go on then." So the gates lifted up. It shows the village. Sam and Charlie walked inside. The gates shut behind them. So Sam and Charlie walked inside a bakery, what looks like a medieval baker shop. Charlie got inside a kitchen and said, "Sam, look." So Sam walked in and they stared at the gateway portal. Charlie said, "That's the portal that brought me here." Sam and Charlie stepped inside it. They're inside the upside world. Charlie commented, "That's the illusion we saw earlier." Sam said, "Yeah, this is what happened to Will Byers after he was kidnapped by those creatures. This way." Sam and Charlie runs through the floor, covered in roots. They can see Mind Flayer. They walked on, shooting few Demogorgons, and then came across Vecna, who said, "You found me." "I am," Sam said. "Yes, I guessed who you are, Creel. So, you planned this game all along, bringing your creatures into this world, replacing goblins." Vecna replied, "Yes, because people are calling my creatures Demogorgons, so I brought them here for a game to play. You will know this, Sam. The big war is coming." Sam asked, "What war?" "Megan the android told me that, but I don't understand." Vecna said, "He is returning." Sam noticed his ship grabbed by the roots and asked, "How did it get here?" Vecna explained that the mother gate drags the ship into the world. Sam fired his anti-time device at the root. They break, so he and Charlie ran back inside Sam's ship. Vecna said, "You may escape from me, Sam, but you'll never escape the upcoming war. It will be your final battle." Sam gave Vecna a stare, and then he slammed the door, then pressed the button, and his ship disappeared away. Meanwhile, the gateway portal in the bakery is closed. Sam's ship landed on planet Counth. Sam and Charlie walked out. Charlie said, "Thanks for bringing me back home, Sam. At least I know now not to step inside a portal." "It's been a great adventure," Sam said. "No problem. It's great to see you again, Charlie. I'm going to have to head off. Take care." Charlie replied, "You too." So Sam got back inside his ship and closed the door. He pressed the button, and Sam's ship disappeared away. A woman approached Charlie and said, "Charlie, you're back. It's been 9 weeks since you've been missing. Where have you been?" Charlie replied, "You won't believe me, Valerie. Trust me, you wouldn't believe me."